Hello and welcome everyone. This is ACMEE 2023 organized by IMA at Chennai, and we are at the stall of Alstrut. And today we are having with us Mr. Anuj, who is going to give us some more insights about what they are demonstrating at the show. Sir, could you please take us through the booth and tell us about your innovation?
Right, sure. So Alstrut is a company based out of Chennai, and we've been in the space of robotics and industrial automation for the last almost 20 years. And at this booth over here, we are displaying robots from Universal Robots and Mechatronic. I'll tell you a little more about it. But at this moment, we are the largest partner of Universal Robots in India. We are the gold distributor over here. And Universal Robots themselves have sold over 75,000 robots in the world. And in India, we have sold over 300 robots. Now, the robots from Universal Robots are called collaborative robots. Collaborative robots in the sense that they can work in very close proximity to a human being. And the reason why these robots become very interesting is that it can be deployed for many different kinds of applications, and it's extremely simple to be able to put together and to be able to deploy. So in our booth over here, we have shown many applications which are very relevant in the industry. So to start off with, what we are showing over here is something called machine tending. Machine tending is something where you work with a CNC machine where you load parts and unload parts from the machine. So we have kind of simulated this over here, where we have got two robots. One is a 5 kg robot and other is a 10 kg robot. And these robots are having different kinds of grippers on them. For example, this is a Shung gripper, this is an SMC gripper. On one side we've got a vacuum suction cup over here. So we're just showing that, hey, it's picking up the parts from here, loading it into the chuck, and then unloading it onto the other side. So this is the setup that we have shown. This is very useful for CNC machines and different kinds of machining industry. Now, something interesting to note over here is this product that we have here. This is a made in India product, and it's an innovation. It's the first of its kind in the world. It's a patent pending product over here. And with this, as you can notice, with just one air tube inlet coming in, we are able to fire up both the grippers on this side as well as on this side. So this is the first of its kind. Normally there would be 4 or 5 tubes coming in. So this is something that we are demonstrating here. And moving on, I can show you the next application. So what we are doing over here is we've got a collaborative robot which is used for welding. So here we have partnered with the company ESAB. ESAB is one of the largest welding company in the world, and they have an office in India as well. So to be able to use welding normally could be a nightmare, it could be a very challenging task, but using Universal Robots collaborative robot, it's very simple for us to be able to program this, to be able to do a particular task over and over again, or to do different kinds of tasks very easily. So as we walk in, on the other end of this booth, what we have got is a palletizing solution. A palletizing is typically used in packaging industries and FMCG industries, where it picks up the carton from the incoming conveyor and puts it onto a pallet. You can imagine if every box is a 10 kg box and there are 5 boxes coming per minute, so you're talking about 50 kgs per minute, and if it's running for 1 hour, you're talking about 3,000 kgs per hour. And if a human being had to do this, then it's going to be really difficult for them, and therefore using this robot and using product called Cobotizer, again this is a made in India product and we are selling this across the world. On this product, one could install a Universal Robots anywhere in the world. All they need is this, put a UR, and they can start doing this palletizing in as less than a day. So what we are doing is we are trying to make it very easy, we are trying to make it very simple for users in the world to be able to adopt such technologies and deploy them fast. Because if India has to change and India has to become competitive in the global market, there is a requirement for automation, there is a requirement for robotics. And most people get very scared or intimidated when they talk about robots. And what we are trying to do is we are trying to mitigate that gap by transferring more knowledge to the customers, such that the customers become aware and confident. One more point is this tiny robot over here. This is from a Canadian company called Mechatronic, and Mechatronic has the world's smallest robots. This has a very small payload, it's just half kg, but it's got very interesting applications in, let's say, the lab industry or in the electronics industry, where it has to pick small components and place these components. Yeah, so this is pretty much what we're doing over here.
Well, as you said, the Make in India machine which you're doing. So could you please give us an insight about what you think about Make in India and how you see Indian market in the next few years?
Yeah, I think India has always been very strong in technology and very brilliant engineering minds. If you see across the world in all large companies, most of the innovation engineers over there are Indians, and it's very important that we can bring this back within our country in India and try to do products which are made out of here. I think there's a lot of opportunity. It's just a matter of us applying our mind and trying to look out of the box and see what can we do differently. Definitely it's possible for us to be able to make innovative products, world-class products based out of India. And these two products are an example of that.
Very true. Thank you so much for giving us beautiful insights. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.